Good morning. This is Coffee with the Summerland Kids. I'm on the left, he's on the right, or however you're seeing us. I have no idea. So, yeah, we're Coffee with the Summerland Kids. This is episode 75, and it is July 19th, 2024, coming to you live from the near future / present moment / it's all about what you see. I have no idea. Yeah. So
Oh
the
yeah, we
weather
could
in
be from
Summerland,
the distant past, right?
I know it could become the distant past. It's like archives of the future when they go and mine the servers for what the heck's going on. They'll find two dudes talking about the old days and the present lively California / Colorado lifestyle. The weather in Summerland today is cloudy, surprisingly, but it's 62 degrees currently with a high of 80. So it'll be a kind of an interesting day for them to have a cloudy day, but be 80 degrees on the beach. I mean, I like those days when, you can kind of like not worry about the sunburn, but it's still freaking nice and warm,
Yeah, those slow
So,
start mornings where it's, foggy and cool and you
yeah,
can get some stuff done before the heat of the day.
yeah. I mean,
I know around
62,
here we have to schedule things around that heat
yeah.
wave.
Oh, for
Sometimes
sure.
the heat wave comes and we're like, nope, no.
Yeah, no, I
And
feel
just
you. It's a thing, getting work done in the morning is, or in the evening, either way. But the peak of the day heat is, it doesn't make you want to, like for me, like the preparation for winter with all the wood preparation when it's hot outside, it doesn't feel like the time to work, it's challenging, I guess, because the sunny day, 75. I don't know what the temp out here is going to be today, but it's probably going to be a nice hot day, I imagine. So
yeah, it's like the Europeans, they go and they lunch and it's like a 3-4 hour lunch. So they stop, around 1 or 2 and then they don't get back to it until
yeah,
5 or 6 or something, which makes a lot of
wow,
sense when you're having a little bit of heat in the afternoon.
right, yeah, for sure. Um, so yeah, I did get the. I don't know if I told you, but I drove with my old neighbor. He had an old like Land Cruiser, like a Toyota Land Cruiser. Must have been probably from the 90s. Decent condition. He's an old guy and he has some property next door to my property. It's a couple parcels over, but he's got like 80 acres, and we drove up on his land, and he showed me some trees that got blown down in the windstorm. So I'll be able to, he said, I more or less have approval from him to go retrieve the wood because I did such a good job last time. He liked how I followed his directions, because the only thing he said was clean up after yourself and make some clean piles. If you're going to leave anything behind, make it look clean. So I followed his lead on that. And then so I could see he was kind of like driving around the neighborhood. I feel like he was almost like looking for someone to step up. And I definitely rose to the occasion when given the opportunity to go get firewood. I'm like, heck, all right, bro.
We lost Jericho for a second, I guess. But we're here. I'm still doing the coffee show. It's, I guess, my opportunity to say something.
Lost you there
I
for a
don't know what
second.
I'm
Sorry
gonna.
about
There,
that.
he's back. I
I got
lost you
your
for a second.
audio. I can't hear
Yeah,
you.
we're having some
Let's
technical
see.
difficulties this morning. We had to
Trying to hear
switch
you. I can't hear you
sides.
right now.
Uh-oh. What's going
Maybe I'll
on?
log back out and log back in. Give me 1 second. I'll be
All
right
right,
back.
we're
I'll be
here.
right back.
I'll talk about something. I'll talk about the weather here in Orville. We got a nice day started. It's been nice and cool overnight. But it's been getting nice in the day. The days are getting shorter. The nights are getting longer. I'm still getting up early and been staying up a little bit later, though. That was always fun. Been watching some TV, or actually the internet, watching the YouTube. Been watching some of those old time shows I used to watch when I was younger. I don't know if you've ever seen the Beverly Hillbillies, but I've gotten a kind of little Beverly Hillbilly kick going on for now. But yeah, hopefully we get Jericho back. Here he comes. Let's see if you can hear me now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, the joys of streaming. It's like maybe a second phone is a good idea. I think. What do you think? Should I just follow their little game plan? Like, give us your phone and we'll give you a new one, or just go get a phone. I mean, what? Like,
I was about to go do that. I actually bought a used phone from a friend of mine who got a new phone, but I've had it
okay,
for a few years. It still works.
okay,
Um,
that's cool.
and I always hate when I wait until my phone quits working until I get a new phone, because then I have to go through and try and figure out my contact list. And sometimes
Yeah,
when the phone's too broken, I can't even get into it. Uh,
yeah. No,
and then
that's
I wrote
true.
I wrote all of them down somewhere, but so I'll either have to find that.
Wow.
Um,
Yeah,
but it was funny because I think it was the Walmart. I was shopping for some other stuff in electronics,
yeah.
and the cell phone lady was like, "Oh yeah, we can give you a new phone," and I never got her. I never got the phone. There's
Oh,
like,
really?
"Oh yeah, you're up for contract. You can get a new phone." And I
Okay.
always like to take advantage of those offers. But like you were
Uh,
saying before we went live,
yeah,
that Mint Mobile for $15, that
I know. I
price
know
is
that
amazing.
that it is amazing. I like that. I can't remember his name. It might be Ryan. He plays Deadpool, and I think he actually bought the company for a second. And I did get a good review. I did get a good review from a friend who said her husband's um, in computer tech slash works from home on his computer all the time, and he's very savvy. Da 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 da. So they jumped on Mint together, and they had no problems. They said they really liked it. So um, that there's something to be said for someone who's just straightforward, no frills. My mom is on consumer cellular, and her bill is probably only like $30 a month. Maybe it's a little more. They do kind of they bump her up to the next tier when she goes above her data limit, and then they just charge her accordingly. But it's not crazy like the old days, because it used to be wild with. I remember back, there wasn't too long ago when I was on some sort of Verizon plan, and I think it was like 30 gigs or something like that. So I figured out it was almost like drugs. Um, not that I have any experience with that, but like one gig a day was was a situation, where when you're really truly a real cell phone user, and you're out on the job, and you're powering through, and you have no Wi-Fi, you can use a gig a day, you know. So
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
easily. A few movies, a few songs, and you're over. When I had back in the day when it was kind of new, I ended up getting, I think, a $1,500 bill because I
ooh,
had moved, and had thought, oh no, I got to make sure and have the right plan, because I'm going, I'm moving at different states, so I went through a few states, and I guess I didn't, because I had roaming charges up the
well,
yin yang, which was like, I think I protested and said no, no, and I think they dropped it down quite a bit for me.
wow, wow,
Um,
yeah,
but it was like, wow, it's a lot of money just to have a cell
I
phone.
know.
When we're looking at it now, from 1,500 to $15 unlimited, that's a big
Yeah,
difference.
exactly. Because I'm at like $88 a month right now with T-Mobile, and up here we're in like you'd almost kind of say we're in a remote village, because we're 1 hour
Uh-huh.
from a real city. Durango is 1 hour away, and there's a lot of mountains between us and them. And so we have our own towers up here. But someone just the other day online complained, said, I was at the Verizon store in Signal at the store. So that's not, when you're at the cell phone store and you can't get a signal, something's wrong.
That's the thing. I know that if you put some people, they get the cell phone towers on their property and they actually get,
Yeah.
a payment, I guess, every
Oh.
month to have that tower on there. It's a little different than like the
Oh.
PG&E lines where it's
Woo.
public easement.
Yeah. No, I've heard about that. I mean, I think about that, sometimes weary of the whole 5G thing. I do have some friends that are, very, let's say they think very broadly and they comb the internet for, and one of them, bless her heart, she told me use the instead of the remote earphones. I guess the remote earphones are a little more they just maybe are not the best thing for you. So there's a chat about the 5G and what the whole cause and effect situation. Now, I wish you weren't, but hello. So anyway, moving a little bit. Oh man, I can't hear you. Darn it. Can you thumbs up if you can hear me? Let's see. Testing 1, 2, 3. If you can hear me. Okay, you can hear me. Okay. Okay, cool. But I can't hear you. Your audio is a no audio can do on you. Let's see. Maybe I'll yeah, maybe you'll refresh. Yeah. Dial up. Yeah, so if we're still live, I'm Jericho Walgan. This is my grandfather, Bill Walgan, behind. We air a talk show 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. We go live early. It's 9 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 7:07 California time right now. And we just get on and chat with each other and go live with it. Why not? The technology's here to basically get comfortable with being live on /Restream. Shout out to Restream for providing us this opportunity to do our morning show. For some reason, we're having a little audio complications. Maybe give me another thumb. You're freezing a little. I'll log out and log back in. I don't know. Thumbs up to darn it. I wish I could hear you. I can see you, but I just can't hear you. So, this we have a little bit of stress in a while. It's on first or what's on second, that whole thing. But let me in. Maybe that'll help. What do you think? Thumbs up. Should I log back out? What do you think? Huh. Yeah. Okay. Let me try this. I might do the same thing that Aaron. Let me see here. I got 2 bars. Looking good. A little bit better. I just got no audio on you for. I had audio on you. I can't hear you. Audio. Let's see here. Timing. Audio files. So, anyways, if we're telling stories here, we were talking earlier about the testing 1, 2, 3. I'll log out and log back. There we go. freaking audio. Audio. How do you spell audio? A-U-D-I-O. Audio. Can't hear you. LOL, yeah. Oh God. Let's see. Let me just let's see, what do we do here? Well, we're still live, apparently, possibly. We're going through the trials and tribulations of live streaming. I thought of the idea of actually using coffee cans as microphones. We might pull that off soon as a little homage to Andy Warhol with the old coffee can style. So we'll see what happens. But restream sometimes is challenging. That's all I can say about that. But to give you guys a little backstory, Aaron and I were elementary school, Summerland Elementary, a little school. There was only 4 6th graders in our elementary school, which is hilarious. But that's what was up then. And there was 2 boys and 2 girls. So Aaron and I and Mary and Stephanie. So we all were in 6th grade together. We did, of course, all the grades together because our elementary school, it was 1st through 6th, and they had 2 classrooms with basically 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in one classroom and 4th, 5th, and 6th in the other. So that was that. Let's see if we can get Aaron to unfreeze. Maybe refresh. Let's see. Refresh. Refresh. R-E. Refresh. Refresh. Yeah. God. The comedy of refresh. So I love South Park. Was it Matt and Trey Parker? Those guys are hilarious. They opened up a restaurant out in Denver called Casa Bonita. Casa Bonita. It's in Denver, I believe. So let's see if we get Aaron back to audio. God, still no audio. I wonder if it's me. Let me just this. Let's see. Just can't hear you for some reason. Darn it. Maybe we should start over. It's weird. I got no audio. So yeah, maybe we should, I know we're live out there somewhere, on this, maybe we're on Facebook, who knows? We don't know where we are. But anyways, 18 minutes in, wonder if we should just, you've refreshed. Should we just call it a day? I mean, I don't know. But we're just making it along. It's 2024, the trials and tribulations of streaming. So that's where we're at. Maybe we could essentially pop back totally out and then pop back in and call this show number 75 and 1/2. Wonder if we should start over. Let's see, start over. Log out. Start over, log out. Yeah. Just go done. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, bye.